Hi.
Hi there.
Hi.
Thank you
Very
so
good
much.
morning.
Happy New
Hi.
Year.
Good
It's still
morning.
only a few days since New Year,
Happy
so
New
just want to say
Year.
Happy
So it's
New Year.
okay.
So, Ben, let's talk a little bit before we talk about this seemingly miracle medication. Tell us a little bit about dementia. Why does this happen, and why is it irreversible?
Okay, so basically, due to the current issue, so as we know that aging has been already associated with neurodegenerative diseases, like just now you mentioned about the irreversible dementia. So actually, this is very multifactorial to cause dementia. So basically, as the proven factor might be due to aging. Okay, so
Okay.
everyone have a risk to get dementia, but other researchers also reported that actually inherited genetic also can cause dementia. And then particularly we also found that I am the dietitian, so we also found that actually nutrition also play a very
Really?
important role in treating or maybe preventing dementia to so the strategies are very important, okay, especially preventive strategies are very important to curb this forecasted epidemic growth of dementia in worldwide.
All right.
Yeah.
Ben, you mentioned earlier on before our conversation that this is something that is happening quite frequently in regions across
Correct.
Southeast Asia. Why is that?
Correct. Yeah, because Southeast Asia aging population is increasing year by year, and then we will get old day by day, right?
Right.
So actually, in our Malaysian population, actually already up to 20% and more already is aging population. So that's we need to start to prevent all those irreversible dementia, and then so that you get a better quality of life, and
Right.
so to reduce the burden of medical costs and so on. Yeah.
I see. So, Ben, what makes you interested in making these pills that can prevent memory degradation and also dementia? Please explain to us that.
All right. So, for your information, actually, the usage of food and medicinal plants as medicines is increasing due to the presence of the secondary metabolites, which has certain pharmacological activities on human with a very minor side effects. So, as we know, around the globe, actually, non-pharmacological approaches, including like functional foods and herbs, such as ginkgo biloba, has been investigated for their neuroprotective properties, particularly among older adults. But the findings of this plant on neuroprotection is actually controversial. So, although ginkgo is the most famous herbs to prevent dementia, but it is not very common in our Southeast Asia countries, okay, and it's an imported product from China. So we try to screen all the plants, in Malaysia, and then we found that actually ulam raja, or Indonesian normally call it as kenikir, contains very high antioxidant and polyphenols content, which might have potential to exert these neuroprotective effects. So that's why I have this idea to formulate the ulam raja supplement to conduct the human trial research on the vulnerable group, especially for older adults with mild cognitive impairment.
Okay, that's good because it's all natural as well. So it's something that you can
Yeah.
supplement along with having a healthy diet. Obviously, as you mentioned, a healthy diet really helps. Where are we so far on the data results in the trials?
Okay, so based on our findings, we found that actually this supplement has the potential to act as a mild cognitive impairment preventive agent, and as it contains very high antioxidants and polyphenol, as I mentioned just now, for memory enhancement. So it also can improve the brain activation, especially in the the prefrontal cortex of the for the elderly. So because we use a functional magnetic resonance imaging technique in our research, and then after they consume this supplement for 12 weeks, their brain activation will improve.
Wow.
Okay, and then their cognitive function and mood also improve after 12 weeks of supplementation.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is the very first clinical trial on the ulam raja supplementation and show very positive findings.
Right.
Yeah.
That
see.
over quite a short period of time too. If you
Yeah.
ask me, like 12 weeks, it's not
Yeah.
that
12
long
weeks
at all.
only. So, what differentiate this kanikir or ulam raja from ginkgo? What kind of ingredients in kanikir that which cannot be found in ginkgo?
Okay, so actually ginkgo biloba is very common in China and maybe Taiwan, Hong Kong, the most upper part of of the world, and then but not really in Southeast Asia countries. And then for ginkgo biloba, actually it contains ginkgo glycs and is one of the bioactive compound that found by the researchers that involved in cognitive improvement pathway. But in ulam raja, or we call it as kenikir in Indonesia, so actually it contains a very high other bioactive compounds, especially like quercetin and quercetin, which are also very important in the memory enhancement and mood improvement in human. So basically these two plants contains different types of the bioactive compounds, but actually both of these bioactive compound also might play a very important role in memory enhancement and also prevent the neurodegenerative diseases that I mentioned just now.
Okay, just like many other diseases, Ben, obviously dementia is something that will be greatly helped if via early detection. And so my question is this something that we can kind of do preemptively, something that we can supplement ourselves as we continue to age? Some of us are aging and we worry about that, save your jokes. But when we do, before it gets to that stage, is this something that the general public can actually take as part of a supplementation?
Okay, just for your information, because the research is just among the older adults with mild cognitive impairment, but definitely we will also expand our human trial to the other healthy population or maybe general population, such as like middle-aged adults or maybe adults like us. So definitely I would have a confidence to say that it also might have a potential to prevent the diseases maybe in later time. But then I cannot suggest now to take the supplement among the healthy population now, because we are still
not enough data
to expand our human trial to prove the evidence.
If you want to go over the trial, maybe Paul will volunteer.
Maybe I can. Yeah, I'll be happy to be one of the people taking part in the trial for the middle-aged population, if you will.
But Ben, does it have any side effects from what you're seeing from the data?
Okay, so actually, for your information, every clinical trial that conducted in all the countries in worldwide, we need the ethical approval from our ethics committee. Okay, so and then we also follow the Declaration of Helsinki guidelines, and to make sure everyone is to report the adverse events during the clinical trial. So fortunately, all my participants do not report any side effects or adverse events such as like diarrhea, vomiting. Okay, so everyone reported that they are normal. Okay, and then in addition, they reported to me that after they consumed the supplements, they felt energetic and more focused, especially after 12 weeks.
That is great stuff. So listen, Ben, you mentioned earlier that you're a dietitian, so I'm going to pick your brain a little bit. Along with taking a supplement like this, there are other things that you can do to help prevent memory degeneration or dementia. I have a mom and she's in her 80s right now. She does things like Sudoku on a daily basis to help continue her brain, keeping it active, especially during a pandemic. And she eats quite healthy. What would you suggest would be like a healthy plan in order for people to keep their memory from degenerating as fast?
Yes. So basically, as I mentioned just now, our brain function and also to prevent dementia, there are multifactorial and also many strategies, okay, or we call it as domain of intervention to prevent dementia. First of the thing like brain games that you mentioned just now is like Sudoku, Mahjong, and so on, that will also trigger our brain cells to be activated and then to prevent further dementia. Secondly, I would suggest like to for the nutrition part, I would suggest to consume maybe 3 servings of vegetables and 2 servings of fruits every day, because the vegetables and fruits contains very high antioxidants and polyphenols and very helpful in preventing dementia. Thirdly, maybe I would suggest, to be physically active, because a previous research studies also have been proven that physically active or exercise also can activate our brain cell and then to prevent dementia.
I see.
Really?
So it's all checklist for
That
you, right?
last part was actually surprising to me because I didn't think, no wonder I've been so smart lately. I've been actually quite going to the gym quite often. So, Ben, one last question. When can we expect these pills to go into production?
Yes.
Okay, so actually, we already found the patent for this supplement and its function, but we are still working on the commercialization process from the research to market. But we also hope that at this time, we will recommend the people to consume this kind of raw vegetables, or we call it ulam. Okay,
Ulam.
every day, try to practice it, incorporate the ulam by taking 1 cup at least per day to further prevent the neurodegenerative diseases.
I
Great, good stuff.
see.
So, yeah, do you have a name for it yet, by the way? We keep calling it the pills.
The pills.
Yeah, we normally call it as royal ulam.
Oh.
Esgorio.
Royal
Ulam.
ulam.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice,
it's like ulam
okay.
raja. So in English, it will be royal ulam.
Well, we're
Alright.
definitely going to look out for that,
Yes.
Ben. Good stuff. Congratulations
Thank you,
and
Ben.
good luck with the remaining of the
Thank you.
process. And thank you for sharing
Thank
with
you
us.
very much.
Thank you. Stay
Okay.
safe,
Stay safe.
Ben. Okay,
Happy
so
New Year. Can you say Happy New Year twice? I just said it.
Happy New Year.